Well, the installation of the M-DRO is complete. I have to apologise, I didn't really video most of the installation for two reasons. Firstly, most of the work was done behind the lathe, as you can see. I didn't really want to move the lathe, so I had to work around the back, so it would have been difficult to see anything anyway. And by the time I edited out all the cursing, there wouldn't be much left anyway, because it was a real pain in the butt. Yeah, it's not 100% straightforward installation, especially when the wrong screws are supplied. And the instructions left a little bit to be desired, particularly the orientation of some of these brackets. It's not very clear from the diagrams which way round they go, so there was some swapping of components during the process, but yeah, it's all gone in. Yeah, so we can see that's a Z-axis, that's a cross slide, works fine. Cabling was a bit of a mess because they give you an awful long length of cables, so it's quite difficult to tuck it all away. At the moment it just snakes up the back there, but it's all secure and this is great. I had to rearrange the chip guard that I've got here, and I cut a bit off there and make it vertical because it was tending to strike the thing. There, that's the maximum, so that's as far as it goes, so it clears it now. I have got some machining video of when I had the cross slide off, and I milled out the 10mm slot. I'll add that at some point. Okay, well, this is set up for cutting the channel 10mm for the magnetic strip on the cross slide. You need to go down 71 thou. I'm taking it slow. I've left the jib strips on, the gib strips. I've just taped over them so they don't get contaminated with cast iron dust. That's a 10mm 4-flute end-mill carbide. to, yeah, it's pretty close. The rapid switch is broken. I really need to open that drive up and figure out what's wrong with it. For rapid movement I've got to do it by hand. Okay, 11th thou. 10, 11. Okay, well that should be the last cut. Just going to check the width now. Dig out the strip, the magnetic strip. Yeah, that just about goes in. That's perfect, I think. Well, there's not much there. How thick is the stainless steel? Yeah, I think by the time that tapes off, it'll be alright. Okay. Strip stuck in. Seems to be a good fit. Flush. Seems to be a bit glue up the sides. In case I didn't mention it already, this kit's from M-DRO, Allendale. One thing they'd sent was the wrong size screws. Screws for the... I've just temporarily screwed that on. They sent 4mm screws for that, and this 6mm threaded holes. So I've emailed them, see what they do. But I've already got the screws anyway, because they've got a good selection of screws over there. Hey, fix that though. That is really good. And it powers on, for what it's worth. No encoders attached, of course. Well, that's secure, and you can press buttons, and it's not moving anywhere. So I'm quite pleased with that. So yeah, quite pleased with it, and now can work in metric much more easily. In fact, it's set to metric now. Yeah, so it's a great upgrade, I think.